So for this one, I needed to write a polynomial that has 2 imaginary roots and 1 rational root. And once again, the fun part was I got to pick the roots. So I went with x plus 1, x minus 4i, and x plus 4i. But the actual roots of it, that's the function, but the roots, or the numbers that I picked, are -1, 4i, and -4i. These two are the imaginary numbers, and this is our rational number, or our root. And then I needed to graph that function, the function x plus 1, x plus 4i, x minus 4i, and show how the roots are represented. So these are kind of color-coded like the last section I did. So we'll start with -1, which is -1, which is one of the roots, and that's right here at -1, 0. That one's pretty easy just because it's a rational number and it's easier to point out than imaginary numbers, but with these ones, -4i, that's going to be at -4, but it has like an imaginary, I don't know how to explain it, like it curves. It doesn't really cross anything, but it curves. And same thing with +4i. It goes to +4 on the x-axis, but then it just kind of curves and does its own thing. I hope that works. And then for this last part, I just needed to rewrite it in standard form for you. So this is it in like factored form. This is the equation that I gave you at the very beginning. Not equation, function. And it's the same as the last section that I did as well, where you multiply 2 parts of it and then throw in the other one after you multiply the first 2. So we want to start with the imaginary numbers just so we can get them out of the way and get actual numbers out of it. So multiplying x minus 4i by x plus 4i is going to give you x squared plus 16. That doesn't look like 16, but it is. And then you bring down the x plus 1 and multiply all that together. So you start with x by x squared, x by 16, and then 1 by x squared, 1 by 16. And that gives you x cubed plus 16x plus x squared plus 16. But it's not in standard form yet. That's just like multiplied. So to put it in standard form, you have to put it in order so that it goes from the highest exponent down to the lowest exponent. So that would go 3, 2, 1, and then 0. So this is the polynomial function in standard form.